Greeting Rasta people in the Caribbean. In the name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I, one God. This Facebook is to involve all the Caribbean people and people to involve in the social, economic, political development of themselves. Coming from Jamaica, the Church of Haile Selassie I and the Imperial Ethiopian Federation is a platform. It's not so that taking anything from the IEWF or any leadership from the IEWF. We contest 3 elections in Jamaica. We have a school, we have a church, we have a medical center. I myself talked to the Parliament of Jamaica 5 times. So we have to get the opportunity to know that we will work together. That's why I name Youth in Diversity. Because if your country is a democracy, you have to have a voice in the Parliament. You can't be the last to employ and the first who's the job. You were the one who's given the emancipation in 1830. So we have a Facebook now every week. I deal with the whole thing. You remember the name? I mean, oh man, remember.
Zion.
Brother Zion. I have to rise up. Like when you get deported. As a leader, don't make Raymond agitation do anything to you. I want you to organize them and them politically and religiously. And every Sunday you phone and make a shift and do something where you do. You say, Brother Zion, I call for you now to involve more. And I'm going to make Raymond know. So the whole thing is Youth in Diversity to the Caribbean. 2 words carry behind the border. And we want to bring you back in the border now. So I'm going to give you to the IEWF now. Because it's not me going to make this Facebook. It's the young Rasta people. His Majesty. You want to say something?
Yes, I will. Yes. All right. Greetings to the Caribbean people. This Facebook is for the IEWF. Greetings in the name of Emperor Haile Selassie I, one God. The Church of Haile Selassie I and the Imperial Ethiopian Federation Incorporated. These 2 institutions is one. Were given to us, the people in the Caribbean, so that we could organize ourselves, so that we can get our rights. So the unity within diversity within the Caribbean is that we realize that the Caribbean is a very, very, very diverse group of people, just like Ethiopia. So every race and every nation, every people come out of Africa, out of Ethiopia. Ethiopia is the ancestral home of all nations, all race of people. When the race increase, them spread out all over the world. Now we know come now if bring the whole of them under one umbrella. So anywhere you are that you are dissatisfied in the Caribbean with your local and national government, you don't have a voice in the parliament because you don't get no house. The house where the government bill, you don't get any. It's a certain group of people get it. You live from your marginal people. Most of the time you do work, paycheck to paycheck, and you still can't make ends meet. You see them people there who have no medical, you understand, they don't know the next meal that come from sometime, and the ones who work hard like your slaves still. We are saying we would like to bring all of those people under one umbrella. Organize you so that you can get your rights and have a voice in the parliament of the country. So that you can have a social, economic, political development. And you must actively participate in this world. You can't leave it to no representation in the parliament. No, you must actively participate so you get an opportunity to our organization, our institution, So listen to me clearly. The time is now. Why the time is now? Everybody else all over the world is to organize themselves. You have the EU, you have this, you have all kind of people. Them are organized and are come together. You understand me? So it's time now for the Caribbean to come together because we are really one people. We know that. We know the history of the Caribbean. You know that. You understand me? So let's not look on the differences. Let us work on what we have in common. And so that we can build an organization so as to make we have our own self-government. Yes, it is necessary because the colonial government is no new colonialism in the Caribbean. You will see that if you read the history, new, and same thing, but same colonialism. Now, we can tell you that work. The colonial master, him remove himself and put people in place who can govern in instead. If you understand what I mean. Now these people will put for work now, these people will tell you who they are. They are our own people, them, our same people, them is not different from us in terms of how them look. But you see the ideology, the foreign ideology where them are using the same old wine, same colonial concept in a new pretty battle called modernism, independence. You understand me? So we are saying now, look on the whole thing again. All you people out there who you know yourself because you are in need. Yes, you are in need of the social economic development because you suffer. So Emperor Haile Selassie I, remember you. That's why I'm giving us these two institutions, these organizations. So try to find a way for contact us. And this message when you get it, share it with other people and spread it out. So we are saying liberty in our nation, the lion, Emperor Haile Selassie I, we get blessed be Jah.
Rastafari, Emperor Haile Selassie I.
Yes, it's only the Muslim in Trinidad and Tobago organize themselves and get certain fundamental right. Unity and diversity mean that we work with everybody. So I basically try to call a meeting with the Muslim and see what we have in common. Because the serious time we're living in right now, the crime rate, the suffering. So with respect to the Muslims, not say we are fighting them, but we have more experience than the average man in the Caribbean outside of the politically. So I basically you should have yourself open. And Zion, try to communication with them people and bring back to me and Brother Raymond. His Majesty live.
Jah, Rastafari, Emperor Haile Selassie I.
Greetings, Caribbean people and Rasta and grassroots people. A long time ago, when Rasta just started in Jamaica, Rastas were crying for repatriation. They want to go back home. They want to come out of Babylon under oppression and go back home where they can be free and determine their own destiny. Well, the places where they have to go back to, such as Ethiopia, which is the homeland for Rasta, is not going to accommodate them. Because why? Repatriation is a government-to-government operation, and the government in Ethiopia at this point in time have no interest in His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I, much less Rasta, from 1974 till now. So, we will continue living in a fantasy mind frame where we think a miracle might end up going back to Africa. Anybody who go to Africa right now is not repatriation, it's migration. The movement where the 12 tribe brethren them and sisters them leave Jamaica and go to Ethiopia. It's a migration, it's not repatriation. That. So the question is, repatriation is abbreviated. There's no repatriation at this point in time because a government-to-government operation and Ethiopia them from 1974, them omit the name of Emperor Haile Selassie I out of them history books. So we are saying at this point in time that until the throne of Emperor Haile Selassie I is restored and repatriation is possible, let us do an economic operation. Come together and do an economic operation right now. And you see, back in the day, 20, 30 years ago, everybody run from the country and run come a town. Because everybody look for a better life. But at the end of the day, the better life is in the country. Because they say you have land for farm. And at that we are dealing with farming. We have to go back to the land, people. Because it's our land. Our ancestors bled and died for it. Our land, and we get emancipated in 1838. Not the Chinese, not the Syrian, not the white man, not the Indian. It's we. And the Caribbean is our place. Because why? We are the majority population in the world. In all of them Caribbean islands, Rasta and grassroots people. So we are said, make we forget repatriation at this point in time. And forget about the Pan-African movement. Because I want you to know something, the Pan-African movement come out of the Rasta struggle. Yeah. So we are saying as Rasta right now, we have to abbreviate repatriation and come together for economic operation. And we started already in Jamaica, and we started already in Barbados, and we're going to spread it across the whole Caribbean, and we want you to join us in your own deliverance and salvation. So we give thanks for these few words. His Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I. Liberty in our nation. Blessed be
Jah Rastafari, Emperor Haile Selassie I.
Greetings in the name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I, one God. Brother Abdiel, and this is a message to all Caribbean people and black people of the world. We should hearken to the voice of King Haile Selassie in 1983. We said we must unify and solidify our efforts under the umbrella of the Imperial Ethiopian World Federation. The Imperial Ethiopian World Federation is a vehicle in this time developing politically and economically moving in this time. Again, we have farmland now in this time, our school, our wellness center, all of these things we should be put into economically to develop in this time in the name of Emperor Haile Selassie I. Emperor Haile Selassie I gave us the Imperial Ethiopian World Federation. We can't follow people who are following false doctrine saying the Imperial Ethiopian World Federation is still going on. They're going to follow these other movements, the Pan-African movement, all of these other things. Again, since 1974, the Church of Emperor Haile Selassie I has been a vehicle, and they politically developed and moved forward and created these institutions for everyone to come into in this time. Again, is the umbrella, and we hearken to the voice where it says, not only Rasta, but black people of the world. We have to listen to those words said by Haile Selassie. We have to also realize in 1930, when Emperor Haile Selassie I was when Rastafari was transfigured to Emperor Haile Selassie I, he also gave power to Haile Selassie, and Haile Selassie also highlighted the Abuna Emmanuel Fox as the international president of the Imperial Ethiopian World Federation. And the Church of Emperor Haile Selassie I is here in this time, and it's all present. All of these institutions are here for us to come unto the umbrella, and this is to all Caribbean people and all black people of the world. With that, long live the dynasty of Emperor Haile Selassie I. Blessed be
Jah Rastafari, Emperor Haile Selassie I.
Yes, greetings in the name of Church Emperor Haile Selassie I, one God. My name is Brother Abdia from the North American branch of the church, and the message that we all here saying today, which is a Caribbean movement. Understand? Not for just only Jamaica only and Trinidad, but for all of the archipelago worldwide. Understand? For us to unify under political branch. Understand? Under the IEWF. And like what the Abuna and Brother LOI was saying earlier, you need a voice in your country. Whether it's the local seat, understand? Whether it's your own prime minister or whatever type of political voice you have in your country. You need that for Rastafarians and those who love justice and hate what? Aggression. But in order for that voice to come, you have to be active. And by being active, you have to write letters. You have to make comments. You have to do things, understand, for the development of Rastafarian people and people who's hurt. And always do that is by contacting the Church of Emperor Haile Selassie I and going to our website, himchurch.org. Because when we look at it, this is November, the month of November. And November 2nd, 1930, Emperor Haile Selassie I transfigurated from man to what? God. Understand? And everybody there bowed down in reverence to God. So we have to understand that if we're working for God, we are working for what? People. Because God is a humanitarian. So we have to be realistic within ourselves. Understand? And although Rastafarians on the whole use radiites for economy. Understand? We have to be on a more bigger level. The church has schools. Understand? The church has a health clinic. Understand? The church have a farming program going right now that Brother Haniel spoke of earlier. Understand? And like what Brother Abdel just spoke a while ago, Haile Selassie, the son of the emperor, understand, gave us his blessings too. So there's nothing more we have to do. We have to come together on a political front. Whether you are in Jamaica, Trinidad, Barbados, Haiti, Guyana, Grenada, wherever it is, you must go to your political government. Understand?
Give me the address though.
Well, if you're in Jamaica, it's 29 Oxford Street. If you're over here in the United States of America, it's 470 Gates Avenue in Brooklyn, New York. Barbados and everything, you can find information on himchurch.org. It will give you everybody's address. But the main goal for all of us, again, is to make your voice be heard. Because our voice is good, yes. But if we have your voice and all those who rally behind you, it could be greater. So with that, may the Lord Emperor bless you and keep you. Cause for his shine upon you, and blessed be Jah.
Rastafarian Emperor Haile Selassie I.
Greetings in the name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I. My name is Brother Bert, and we at the Church of Emperor Haile Selassie I are making a call for unity within diversity. We're asking all the Caribbean people that love justice and hate aggression to come together at this point in time so we could start to begin to make both social and economic progress. That is because that is very important for Rastafarians at this point in time. We're not just here to talk about things and just keep making a chant and nothing happens. We're making a call, this call unity within diversity. So all Caribbean islands, we want you to come together, whether you're from St. Vincent, whether you're from Trinidad, whether you're from Barbados, whether you're from Jamaica, it's unity within diversity. So the IEWF and the church is here to stand for the rights for the people. So those who really are looking forward to making a change and want to make a change, contact the church in some way. We have the church website. We can contact us on Facebook. There's many ways to contact us and reach out because we're sure that everybody has a contribution. Everybody has a contribution. And in order for things to work, we got to come together. And with that, His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I. Blessed be Jah.
Rastafarian Emperor Haile Selassie I.
Yes, greetings in the name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I. Greetings to everyone who can hear my voice today. Greetings to all Rastas, greetings to all the Caribbean people, and greetings to the grassroots people. Now, what I have to say as a young adult is that as a Rastafarian, I believe that Emperor Haile Selassie I is God. However, you may not see it that way. But one thing I must say is we do have a lot of things in common if you are from the Caribbean. And when I say the Caribbean, I'm talking about countries like Guyana, Trinidad, Jamaica, Barbados, and all the islands throughout. So as we look at our government, you understand, we can see that each and every day they are being increasingly controlled by an outside force. You understand? And that has no benefit to us as grassroots Caribbean people. You understand? And we can see perfect examples of this when we look at companies coming from China and all the first world countries coming into our land and taking all the gold, the resources, anything of value that they can basically put their hands on. And we can see that they blatantly really don't have any care for us, because when they come, they put it in their contract that we are not allowed to work there. So in every aspect of looking at this, we are being robbed. So again, if you are from the Caribbean, you have to look at it again, because as I mentioned, I believe Haile Selassie I is God, and you may not. But one thing that you should know is that this man, who is a king, who is also an emperor, cared for you. And he left you an institution, you understand, that is directly for you, Caribbean people and grassroots people. And that institution is called the IEWF, the Imperial Ethiopian World Federation. And in this institution, you understand, we can use it as a vehicle which will propel us, you understand, into a status of first world countries. And I'm talking about all Caribbean islands. You understand? But this can only happen if we realize, centralize, and organize ourselves. You understand? And come under the leadership of the Abuna Emmanuel Fox, who was appointed by Emperor Haile Selassie I, again, King of Ethiopia. So, again, we may have differences in who we see as God, but we do have common things when it comes to the Caribbean, when it comes to our country, when it comes to our family, you understand, when it comes to our people and our community. You understand? So I'm not going to make it long. I just want to say that we have to be aware of the danger that is lurking right now within our government, because again, they do not care for us. So with that, blessed be Jah
Rastafari, Emperor Haile Selassie I.
Yes, greetings in the name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I, one God. My name is Brother Ralph, Brother Amaziah, at the Church of Haile Selassie I in New York. And this video is about unity within diversity in the Caribbean. And when we talk about unity and diversity, unity meaning united under one umbrella. Diversity meaning the diversity of individuals, peoples, ideas, and goals. And we saw this unity and diversity in 1966 when His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I visited the Caribbean and gone to the different Caribbean islands, cementing this relationship that we all have within the Caribbean. And although we are all one people, the one thing that we feel is to be under one government, under one umbrella. You understand? Because all of our countries, whether you're from Haiti, or you're from Jamaica, Trinidad, but anywhere in the Caribbean, we all been governed by foreign ideology. You understand? Under the conqueror rule, even the conqueror fate. The IEWF and the Church of Haile Selassie I is here as a means and a way for I and I to start to really unify under that one umbrella, that one government. You understand? And in doing so, it gives back power to our people. Because the Caribbean is a force. If you look at the history of the Caribbean, all of the Caribbean islands is a force. Whether you're looking at it economically through its natural resources as gold and silver and lumber and oil, or you're looking at agriculture, because it, next to Africa, is the breadbasket of the world. And other people, they get rich off of it. And our people who live there, who come from there, they don't get nothing because it's pure corruption. And that's another thing that we all have in common in the Caribbean, is that everybody government is corrupt. So the Church of Haile Selassie I, the IEWF, is here to say that this is a way to channel that voice and make it one voice.
True.
That what you say count, and that the world could hear you and hear us when we speak, because we speak under one umbrella, unity within diversity. You understand? So I'm not gonna make it long. Long live His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I. Blessed be
Jah Rastafari, Emperor Haile Selassie I.
Yes, greetings in the name of Babetta Christian Haile Selassie I, Imperial Ethiopian World Federation. I'm Brother Ismail of the Church of Haile Selassie I in New York, and I want to say greetings to the Caribbean people them. I would like to talk about the future of our children, because His Majesty always promoted education for the future generation. So when we really think about it, what we as a Caribbean people, the IEWF right now, this is what we promote. We trying to promote a generation, a tomorrow for a generation to come, because the way how the Caribbean behaving is like there's not going to be no tomorrow, you know. And as His Majesty said, you know, rich and poor have always existed and always will. Why? Because you have those that want to work and those that prefer to do nothing, you know. So the Imperial Ethiopian Federation is calling on all of those who want to work and benefit from the work, because we have land programs. If you invest in it, you get back money as it get more fruitful. We have things to offer. We have school systems set up. You know, we have things to benefit the people them. So we have to ensure a future of tomorrow, because even me, I have two children myself. We got to ensure their education and their lifestyle is secure. They're getting the proper education. They're not getting lied to about life itself, and they're not getting a God that lied to them. They're not getting a political system that lied to them. We have to have a voice for ourselves. We have to be like the Jews on Eastern Parkway. We have to be like the Hindus on Liberty in Queens. You know what I mean? And we have to be like those people, in a sense, not how they act, but their ambition towards working for development. You know, so as the priest them stated already, I'm not going to stay long, you know what I mean? I just want to say support the IEWF and come on board, because we have things to offer people and we have things that we can benefit for the people, you know what I mean? So give thanks again, and blessed be
Jah Rastafari, Emperor Haile Selassie I.
Well, my name is Peder, here at the Church of Emperor Haile Selassie I and the IEWF Incorporated. I'm not going to be on for long, but you know what? I want to discuss some political news that I get, that Jamaica signed on to a contract to take garbage from Babylon, America. These are the corruption that I see going on in the Caribbean, you know. And you know, I would like to invite you all to a conference in March, you know, here at the Church of Haile Selassie I, that we can discuss your political aims and objectives. You understand? See where we're going with this. And we have to be honest with ourselves, you know, because it's like, if Babylon falls tomorrow, what you going to do? What you and your children, you know, what kind of money system you're going to use? You're going to have to discuss all these things. You understand? So, March of 2019, we're having a conference. We'd like to invite you all. People who love justice and integration, unity and diversity. All those things we want people who believe in those, you know, ideas come together as one and discuss where we're coming from, where we're at, and where we're going. His Majesty.
Rastafari, Emperor Haile Selassie I.